はい、皆さんこんにちは。キラキラチャンネルのお時間です。前回のキラキラチャンネルで私が南アフリカの、思い出について語りましたが、その時に、ケビン・ガーベンダーさんという素晴らしい人に出会ったというお話をしたと思います。でですね、そのケビン・ガーベンダーさんが実は急遽来日するっていうことになりまして、今日は西はりま天文台にお越しいただいております。なので今日はケビンさんへのインタビューをお届けしたいと思います。So, welcome to Sayo and welcome to Nishiharima Astronomical Observatory.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's nice to see you here again.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
So, you are the director of International Astronomical Union Office for Astronomy for Development. First of all, what is IAU Office for Astronomy for Development?
Well, the International Astronomical Union is the biggest professional society for astronomers across the world, and they have decided that astronomy can have a big impact on global development.
I see.
And so they set up this office in order to try to realize those benefits to society. And so our job is to try and take the field of astronomy and impact on development around the world. And the three areas that we look at is school level education, public understanding of science, and university research development.
Right, so you said astronomy can play a role to development of the world. How do you think, how to make it realize your vision?
Astronomy is a very important field of science because it impacts on various areas. And what I have here, this is the IAU strategic plan.
I see.
And this little graph, this little diagram shows that astronomy impacts on technology in terms of the telescope technology, the computer technology, electronics. It also has an impact on the field of science and research because with astronomy you can teach mathematics, biology, chemistry, physics, all the sciences. But astronomy also has an impact on the culture and society because all over the world we have communities that have a relationship with the stars.
I see.
And so this field of astronomy links all the science and technology with the culture.
I see.
And so by growing astronomy across the world, we can impact in all these areas.
I see.
Through astronomy, we can stimulate development of technology. We can stimulate the teaching of research, and we can stimulate cultural development in a society.
Yeah, that's very challenging idea. So now you are deeply involved in astronomy, but what made you be interested in astronomy when you were a child?
Well, to be honest with you, when I was a child, we were told that we were not allowed to look at the sky.
Oh, really?
Because when in the culture, in the community that we grew up in, it was bad luck to point at the sky.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. And so, and this is the case in many small towns, villages across Africa. And so I had a liking for nature, for just trying to figure out how things worked, and so that curiosity to figure out how does a car work, how do computers work, how does a rainbow work, why is the sky blue? It's that curiosity that got me into science.
I see.
And when I was in high school and I started learning a little bit about astronomy, then I fell in love with the sky, and funnily enough, it was the moon that was the most fascinating, because looking at the moon and you think this is a big rock that's far away from the earth, but it reflects the sun's light, And after I finished school, I had the opportunity to do observing at the South African Astronomical Observatory.
Nice.
And the skies at the South African Astronomical Observatory were amazing. You had a clear Milky Way, beautiful stars.
Yeah, I know.
And so that just hooked me.
You
know well about those skies.
Yeah, I know. It was so beautiful. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so you visited our observatory yesterday and today, and you joined the stargazing session last night. How do you feel it?
It was absolutely amazing. I could not believe that I was looking through a 2-meter telescope. In all the years that I've worked in astronomy, in education, in outreach, I've never been able to look through a telescope this big, because usually telescopes of this size are reserved for science, and so you only have instruments on the telescope, but you don't have an eyepiece.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was so impressed. It was absolutely amazing. It was a beautiful experience for me, and people around this area are very lucky to have a big telescope like this to look through. It was amazing.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. That's my pleasure too. Yeah, you are happy for it. Yeah. So, finally, could you give some message to the viewers? They are basically friends of our observatory or local people in Sayo town.
Well, I think the message from my point of view is that astronomy is a field that inspires people all over the world, and in this region, to have a big telescope like this, to have access to a big telescope like this, I think people all over the world would be very jealous, would be very envious of having this facility. But what it does is that it makes people think. It gives people a perspective of where we are in the whole universe, how big the Earth is compared to how big the universe is, and it makes us think about who we are as human beings. And that message is very important to young people. It's very important to people who think that there are differences between our countries, differences between our cultures, our people. We are all one, and astronomy gives you that perspective. It shows you that the Earth is just a planet and it has life on it, and we must value our neighbors. You must value our fellow human beings, and also value this planet and the nature that we have, because if we abuse these things, then soon we will not have that anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to see you again here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
はい。ということで今日は、ケビン・ガーベンダーさんのインタビューをお届けしました。ではまた次回お会いしましょう。ではさようなら。
さようなら。
さようなら。
満天の星一つ一つ思いを寄せて澄み切った夜空でも曇りがかった夜空でも星よあなたの輝きはいつも美しいのです幾千の星が夜空に描く譜面に合わせて私は今歌います満天の星